Hi, hello and welcome to a new video here from Faceless. It is again about Israel and Palestine. I would like to spare you from this terrible news, but it's happening right now. It's a genocide which is happening right now. It is terrible, it's disgusting, but it is happening. And no one in the world seems to be interested in doing anything about this. The United Nations at least passed the resolution to last Friday, which also called for a humanitarian truce, but other than this, the Security Council couldn't agree on any resolution, and yeah, no one is stopping Israel in doing what they are doing. I'm sorry I had to cough. I'm still a bit sick, but this is something I want to talk about in this video. I just show it yourself. I just show it to you. Yeah.
Thousands of hungry Palestinians in Gaza have been breaking into distribution centers to get food and other basic supplies. The UN's Palestinian Refugee Agency says this is a worrying sign that civil order is now breaking down. Aid supplies to Gaza have been extremely limited since Israel began bombarding the territory 3 weeks ago. Only several aid trucks have been allowed in a day during the past week compared to hundreds.
I also heard this, and she's also about to say this right now. Normally, I think 500 trucks with aid and supply enter Gaza each day. So before October 7th. And now it is 20, 18, 25 or so after two and a half weeks or so. So the last week, each day, maybe 20 or so. And normally it is at minimum 100 and normally 500. And yeah, you see. And you may think now, oh, these looters, they steal the aid. But what they are supposed to do when they are hungry, when they are starving, because Israel is not allowing any normal food supply in, just from the United Nations. Normally also a large amount of the food comes from Israel. Some also probably from Egypt, but most of it I think come from Israel. And there's nothing coming through those border crossings. Only through Egypt and only through from international like the Red Cross and so and yeah, so no one can really they're just doing the most naturally most human thing to do, trying to survive, and yeah, some people probably also think, oh, these criminals, what are they doing? They are stealing. I wonder what you would do if you would be in a open air prison and your houses would be bombed and no food would be allowed to come to you, no aid. I mean, no fuel, no food, no water.
Before the war started.
We need fresh water, we need food, we're starving. This is totally unfair. Our children can't sleep from hunger and thirst. We need to provide food and water for them.
We have no flour, no aid, no water, not even toilets. Our houses were destroyed. No one cares about us. We appeal to the people of the world. All international powers are against us. We needed aid, and we wouldn't have done this if we weren't in need.
Well, Al Jazeera's Hani.
That this guy is angry is totally understandable. No one in the world cares about him or all of the other people in Gaza. They only care about Israel. They only care about saying again and again that Israel has, of course, the right to defend itself, and this defending means for Israel, of course, bombing and killing civilians. And of course, there are also many people in Israel, lots of people who are against this and who are disgusted about what their government is doing. But the government is still doing it. And no one in the world seems to really be interested in doing anything to stop this. This senseless, disgusting bloodshed. And who thinks now that this is what I'm saying, justifying what Hamas has done, is also brain dead. because they are only interested in hearing what they want to hear. They want to hear stuff like this. But the thing is, just because Hamas did something terrible, killing innocent civilians, this doesn't justify Israel to do the same. In a normal world, this wouldn't justify Israel to do this. Here it does, of course, because Israel has the support and the green light from the United States to do whatever the fuck they want. And it is, I don't even need to inform myself about the background from this. It is just in itself disgusting what Israel is doing here. The siege, there is no, there is not. Of course, as context, of course, this didn't happen in a vacuum. Who thinks this is also stupid? There are 75 years of occupation, 16 years of a siege on Gaza, of a blockade, and where they limit all kind of stuff which is delivered into Gaza. They cannot have a seaport. They cannot have an airport. So of course it is didn't happen in a vacuum. All of these things. But if you want to think it happened in a vacuum, it is still not a justified reaction to kill so many civilians and to starve them to death. Even if you consider all of this happens in a vacuum and nothing, no context matters, it is still in no way justifiable to let things like this escalate and to speak of them of human animals. It is disgusting. Anyway.
Joins me now.